Hey, see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
This is terrible. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about Vadim. They took him. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
Do you know where they took him?
No, I don't know. He's the one that has always dealt with them. I've tried to avoid them. Travis might know. You should ask him, please. Hurry. I don't want anything to happen to Vadim.
You need something, Scaver?
Hello there. Did you need something?
Don't you remember me?
No, can't say I do. Did you need something from the Science Center?
I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, I have this bloatfly gland. You asked for it?
Oh, the field trip, of course. Oh, wonderful. Let me just take that. These glands are definitely the product of adaptation to radioactive exposure. Maybe our own insides have adapted as well.
There's this article.
Wouldn't that be something? Here's a little reward for my new junior scientist.
Shabby.
It's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a sin. You know, I'm not saying it's correct at all. And you know, of course, the mayor. I mean.
Hey, Dr. Duff.
There's my junior scientist.
I have a
Hope you're
statement
continuing
from
your own
the
biological field work.
mayor's office. You know, it's well, I mean, it just.
Excuse me,
here.
Professor Skara?
Nothing to
Dr.
worry about,
Duff
but
handles
it's,
all the visitors.
You know,
Bother her.
safe and all, everybody.
Hey, Dr. Duff.
Did you know in chemistry
crazy stuff,
you should
right?
never mix a base into an acidic compound?
Anyway, it's well, it's something to think about, I guess. This is the ink spots. The inks, not the ink spots, but the ink spots. The spots of ink. The song is "I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire." The ink spots.
Hey there. What's going on?
Have you seen Vadim? He was grabbed at the dugout, and Yefim thought you might know where Bull took him.
What? That's not a funny joke. Like, at all.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh man. Wow, this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis. This is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Don't do that to yourself. All we can do now is figure out how to make this right.
Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right. I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I'm on a break right now.
Scarlet.
I'm on a break right now.
Jeez, lady. I like guns too, but you think you might be overcompensating there?
Don't let down the
Thank
home
you.
team.
Looks like I can finally think straight.
Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Really? You mean it?
What do you say?
Okay. Maybe this'll be a fresh start.
Lou, can I get a minute? Something I need to do. Mind if I ask you a quick question?
The latest hairstyles from the upper stand.
Do you feel like Diamond City leadership has been responsive to your concerns? Are they really listening?
I don't want to get into this again, Piper. Can you just bother someone else?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for stopping this time.
Hey, how about I introduce you to my confidential informant? Oh, Takahashi. Thank you for
Diamond City Surplus. Everything you need.
No.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended.
Every piece in here is
High quality
worth what I
protection
charge
for
for it.
sale.
No arguments.
Takahashi.
Win the game.
Everything.
Buy a swatter.
Zon. I mean, my bank name's not even-
Hey.
I don't know why we let Valentine live in the city. He saves one or two people, and everyone forgets it's a freaking sin.
Nice piece you got there. Just keep it holstered.
The hub of trade for all Diamond City right here.
We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
No skull in the league can withstand a swatter. Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Prescriptions filled. High quality chems right here.
Read an interview you gave. I think you said at the end about
Hey,
having
Doc.
hope.
This better be an emergency.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Tell me your symptoms.
You don't have cures for chem addiction, do you?
We can sober you up. Please, don't be an idiot and go out drinking immediately after the procedure. All done. Any other complaints?
Think I soaked up some rads out there.
We'll clean you up, don't worry. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Just hurt all over.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering
No, we're done.
Off you go then.
Gotta love Betty Hutton, right?
Got it.
Right. Well, here's a unexpected bit of news. Constabulary? What are we calling them now? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. But then, the Vault Dweller showed up and gave him a hand. Or a gun. So the Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then. Right?
Oh, we're gonna die! Oh!
I want to be in your shoes.
Well, Rick is next with a song that, well, frankly, it sounds very irresponsible for several reasons. Here's Uranium Fever.
Picked on the wrong people today.
Excellent.
Still here?
Blue, we're walking right into Boston Diamonds. Don't come back from here.
Someone there! Oh, green stuff. What is it? Sound, what is it? It's done! This is the age of the...
Hey! Who said you could hide?
coming! What? Scared already?
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
So there's that vault. It's number 81.
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, sister?
You're a ghoul?
That's right. Like my face. I think it gives me a sexy King of the Zombies kind of look. Big hit with the ladies. Listen, a lot of walking rad freaks like me around here. So you might want to keep those kinds of questions on the low burner next time. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor. That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
They're better now. Yeah. Now we'll hear some Roy Brown.
A new player in Good Neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot.
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
You're an Assaultron?
That's what my makers called me. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a woman. And I run a store that sells very large guns. So what'll it be?
So what kinds of weapons do you have?
Anything that can kill a man, I sell. Except suicidal depression. That is unfortunately not packageable. Now, are we doing business?
Mm-hmm. I'll take a look, sure.
A gun for every...
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Excuse me.
Been talk about Vault 81. Some problem there you were caught up in? Quarantine or some such? Damn, you get around. Heard what you did. Saved that Rex Goodman
Hey.
from the sewer.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel
Yes,
is,
not
I'm
everyone
not buying
appreciates
that
the
we
bar.
come in peace
Am I right?
malarkey. Vault suit, huh? Hell yeah.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza. Your lady friend there, she's the dame who writes public occurrences, right?
Excuse me.
You ever
Good
tried
stuff.
chess?
I always
Sometimes
did
you need to
appreciate
sacrifice a
good
piece to keep the
investigative
game going. Keep that in mind.
Hi.
You step through the gate, you got balls.
Vault suit, huh? Classy.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right, what matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their synths.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the
Hancock's
Institute
making
in
a
mind.
speech.
When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good Neighbor!
And who's in charge of Good Neighbor?
Hancock!
Of the people,
for the people.
Daisy.
This is one of the few places in the Commonwealth that accepts schools. Not like those bigots in Diamond City.
You sticking around, you'll need to join a group. Always a catch with the no-nos. but she pays.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
What, you need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rec.
Fred, are you going to hang, or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new! You need some Jetman, homebrewed, reasonable prices?
Well, more of a rumor, really. But that's kind of like news. Like without the commitment.
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
All right, let's make it 250.
Not good enough. You said there's already a crew of mercs there.
I did say that, didn't I? How about 300?
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
Who owns this place?
Mr. Murawski. Oh, you should have seen him in his day. This place used to be flowing with high-end chems, beautiful clients, and oh, the parties. But now he just stews in the back office and disgraces his parents' memory. I swear, if they knew how far he's fallen, they'd die all over again. So why don't you rent a room before I get worked up?
Tell me more about this Murawski character.
Oh, why bother? He's worthless. The other big names caught him with his pants down, and now he just has this ratty hotel. That's the way Good Neighbor operates. The strong make it to the top, until someone stronger kicks them down. Now, are you buying this room, or not?
Tell me a bit about yourself, Claire.
I have been working in this hotel for over 40 years, and this is not how I imagine spending my retirement. Now, are you done being nosy, or are you getting a room?
Fine. Here's your caps.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
What? No.
Vault-Tec, ugh. Wait, are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How? How's that possible?
You don't know? They didn't tell you?
Tell me what? What is it? How did you get through these last 200 years untouched?
The Vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Are there any other ghouls out there from before?
You mean crazy Kent and nothing bothers me, Daisy? Yeah, there's a couple of us. But no one from the neighborhood. No one from Vault-Tec. They just left me there.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Hey.
You're going to come visit, right?
Your room is upstairs, top floor. The last one on the right down the long hallway.
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy before someone
Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
Yeah, sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town?
Right?
They got another thing coming.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never...
Hey, Valentine.
Let's go talk to
Amari's
Amari.
downstairs, you big flirt.
Hi.
Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Well, here's I guess you'd say...
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this. And so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea of what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
California Republic. All 5 states have now signed on.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked?
Remember, you are
I
experiencing
think now
these
she
memories
wanted
as
me to
Kellogg.
kill him.
This may prove
I should have.
disorienting at first.
Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't... Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the Raider gangs.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
I never really knew what he did.
There appears to be
Don't know why
another
Mom was
intact
with him.
memory close to you.
Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. It's gonna be fine. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
We'll see. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the...
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Checking through the logs.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
It's all
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
B6, down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay?
Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup? I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Piper's really done it this time.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. In here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
But the dreaming
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye. If anything like this had ever happened before, I'd never heard of it. Maybe a sign that the old man was losing his grip. Finding someone in the glowing sea wasn't going to be any picnic. But I never expected an Institute egghead to give me so much trouble.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Movement's okay. I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
Always on good...
Hey. Hey, Piper.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
You always pry this much into the motives of your traveling partners?
Just the ones I find particularly interesting. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
Huh, no kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
You'd really risk your family like that?
I'm not saying it's without its consequences. But in my experience, it's worth it. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, the captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
I'm sorry about your dad.
Thanks. It was hard after he was gone, but knowing that he died doing right, that's always made it easier. But hey, I'm sorry. It's just nice to talk to someone.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. I got an urgent mission. If you're a true fan, stop by the Memory Den and to talk to Ken
The
Conley.
Memory Den's not accepting new clients right now,
Silver
sweetheart.
Shroud needs you.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the
Nick.
streets of
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
The Silver Shroud. Today's episode.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'm just meeting a friend. No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
Your wallet.
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Because he could have made us, that's why.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride, so...
Now, let's see what's in this fancy case. Nothing. Papers, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. A suit like this has gotta have something.
All right, let's see. $20, a driver's license. Oh, man. We done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted
you.
Mayor Murphy.
Looking for work?
What? The Mayor Murphy?
What kind of work?
It's good work. Under the supervision of the best boss you'll ever have. If you don't mind a little manual labor and don't ask too many questions, you're in. I'll give you 50 caps to start. Interested?
justice.
I'm gonna need more to go on here.
You're just gonna have to trust me.
You can do better than that.
Fine. Take 100 up front.
This is just a bad deal.
Trust me, there'll be much more later on. Just take the 50 caps.
You can do better than that.
Fine. Take 100.
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go inside. I'll give you the lowdown.
My work here is done. Or is it? What brought you to Scully Square, Mayor Murphy? A journey that left you dead and Boston leaderless. Why?
Ready to get to work?
Emerge from the shadows, villain.
Are you gonna tell me what we're actually doing?
Look, we're pulling a job here. Big payoff. Taking some things that aren't technically ours yet.
If you expect me to work for you, I'm gonna need more information than that.
Curious type, eh? All right, I'll spell it out for you. I'm digging a tunnel in my basement. I'm hoping it'll get me past an impenetrable security system and into a big stinking pile of loot. You are gonna be doing some digging.
What are we digging for? Buried treasure?
You could call it that. But seriously, lay off the questions. The other two are down there digging already. Go give them a hand.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of Mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
You think Bobby
Tracking our dear Mayor
I
Murphy,
don't know, man.
who is
Starting
up to
feel
some
like we're doing
mischief.
charity. Did you just see
The
something?
mayor.
It's crawling with
So
violence.
he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The contents of the late mayor's case.
Real estate papers. Leases and deeds for most of the businesses.
One way to
Scully Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Virgil was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactor.
What the? The stranger.
So, Mr.
Slipped
Mayor,
right
I hope
through
you
our
found
fingers.
the place all...
Bobby.
What is going on in my tunnel?
Mistress of Mystery and the Mayor.
Looks like we are having crab for dinner tonight.
You'd eat Mirelurk? No. Disgusting. Tough, but somehow slimy at the same time. Well, you stuck around at least. So I guess you're promoted. You get to be my new gun. I think we just need one more guy. An old friend. He'll want a fair cut, but
Who is this guy?
he's just the guy we need to speed. Likes gadgets? First, I think it's best if you actually see what we're after. I have some things to check on in Diamond City. Head over to the noodle shop there.
Just a graze. You must go after him.
No, we'll let our quarry flee for now. That bullet must be removed. And you're bleeding badly.
Must get back to my...
Hush now, Stoic Shroud. I'll take you to my parlor. It is close, and that wound is worrisome.
The parlor. It's been so long.
Indeed. Indeed it has, old friend. Old love. Indeed it has. And now, we must away.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode in the Parlor of Mysteries.
Jasmine, chamomile, pain, ecstasy. This can only be the Den of Mysteries.
Boy!
Everything okay, boy? Everything okay, boy? Don't worry, dog meat. Just saying hello. Hey, pal.
Do you need something, madame?
How are you doing?
I find myself wanting to say that I hope we can...
Never mind.
As you wish. Do you need something, madame?
Hey, Codsworth.
May I accompany you, Mum?
Would you like to?
Why, yes, of course, Mum.
Yes, Codsworth.
Thank you, Mum.
Don't let this one boss you around too much, Codsworth.
There's nothing I'd like more, Mr. Valentine.
Hey, got a sec?
Do you need some...
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
Haven't I?
Really tell us apart.
Human.
Look like robot.
Heads up.
Mom? Yes, well, isn't this all very exciting?
Huh? Speak up.
Hey.
Ready for the sight again, kid? I usually like mixing Psycho in with something else, but I'll need it straight this time.
I've got it.
Oh, Lord. That's pure. Gonna be an interesting trip. I see you surrounded by outstretched hands. Everyone needs your help, kid. Everyone wants you to see things their way. And whether you want it or not, you're gonna have to decide which ways of life keep going in the Commonwealth and which end. Oh, no. You should have seen this coming.
No.
She's gone.
I told her the Kims would kill her. Damn it. I should have done something.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. We can finally start to think about more than just survival. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before So,
yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you.
Sure. Hey, now that you're back here in Sanctuary, how would you like a job?
A job? For me? Really?
Yeah. What do you say? Want to work for me?
What are you doing? Yanking my chain again?
Excuse me.
You came to visit. I almost thought you wouldn't.
What's all this? Hostile light side. Over here. Only a fucking coward hides.
yet!
Still alive? Christ. I wonder how the quarry flooded. Rainfall, perhaps? Or maybe they got right into a spring.
Who? You are so dead!
Feel free to give up at any time! Allow me! Oh, God! Here somewhere. What was that? I wonder how... Or maybe they dug right into a spring. Fine evening for a little toss-up. I wonder how the quarry... Rainfall? I wonder how the quarry flooded. Or perhaps... Or maybe they dug right into a spring. I'm supposed to be impressed. Calm down. At least try to give us a challenge. What a scrap. Oh no, I'm not done with you. Not even in the slightest. Fine then. What's all this? I wonder how the quarry flooded. Rainfall, perhaps? Or maybe they dug right into a spring. Oh well.
Carry on. Maybe they dug right into the spring.
Show your face.
Picking up hostile life signs. Perhaps I should clean out the old sensor array. Hoarding now? What's all this?
Person.
Still alive.
Christ.
Fallout.
Don't you die on me! Yeah!
I guess it's unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, nice soldiers, constabulary, what are we calling them now? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at, they were in detention for a while. But the Vault Dweller showed up and gave him a hand. Or a gun. Or something. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then. Right? Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! Next is, I don't want to set the world on fire. But,
Find him.
Okay, that might have hurt. Picking up hostile light.
Stay calm! How many bullets I got left? Get back!
What's all this? Found you!
We will kill you if we have to. Just leave.
Now this is my cup of tea!
What just happened?
That's it.
concerned with picking up hostile life signs.
Get him.
Not this time. Chop! Nothing like a little dust up to get the oil flowing, eh? Yes?
Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Not just Billy. They were there too. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surrounding. And in other news, it sounds like none of it is actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for.
flooded? Rainfall, perhaps? Or maybe they dug right... Let's make this quick, shall we? This should be fun!
It's 1/2 past. She's late. It's 1/2 past. She's late. No, something's wrong. Someone's coming. Look, 5 of them. It's a trap. Damn it, they've got us surrounded. What do we do? I'll draw them off. Give me a count of 10, then break for the tree line. What? Dutchman, There's no time. Good luck, A9. 10, 9, 8, 7. No! No! No, I'm not going back. I can't. I won't.
Come out and fight! Yeah. They decided we would... Not this time! Enough!
Got it. Hey, over here. Move here.
Straight away, Mum.
There's this article in the newspaper.
Hey.
Boy, I mean, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a synth. You know, I'm not saying it's.
I'm all ear.
At all. And you know, of course, the mayor. I mean, I was. I have to read. I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's well, I mean, it just says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all. Everybody. Kind of. It's crazy stuff, right? I mean, weird. Anyway, it's well, it's something to think about, I guess. This next song, it's, well, I mean, it's 60 Minute Man, and whoa boy! I just okay, never mind.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
Is that what this place is called?
Yeah, we're a real up-and-comer. A pit stop on the road for traders and such. We're not that big, but we got the bargains. Got a dock that can patch you up. We even got some lemonade. Well, that's what Deezer calls it anyway. There's a small catch, though. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
You know what? Don't worry. Safe is one of them psychological tests. Just a bunch of questions you gotta answer. You want to take the test? Pass it, and I'll let you in.
Do I really have to take the test?
Hey, rules are rules. You ready?
I guess.
Take a seat, and we can begin. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Medicate the infected area as best I can.
You have a medical background. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do?
I lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to someone in charge.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I don't play baseball. I play soccer.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do?
I'd throw my tea in her face.
Of course. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with a precision laser.
Technological bias. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
Slip some knockout drops into his Nuka-Cola, then take it.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
Oh, I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. Bam! It never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
This place is actually quite quaint. Minus the prison walls, of course.
Welcome to Covenant.
The caravan came a few days back. Worked for old man Stockton. You saw them, right?
I already told you.
This isn't Diamond
We
City.
don't get many vault
Caravan
dwellers
of
for
5 comes through.
Hope the outside
Excuse
world
me.
isn't too much
From
of a
around here?
disappointment.
God, I hope not. Got enough of these hicks.
You have a problem with the people here?
All the fake smiles and the fancy talking puts me on edge. The sooner I'm out of here, the better. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
A caravan? I'm not really the trader type.
Well, this isn't about trade. I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
Who are we looking for?
The big one is Stockton's daughter, Amelia. I didn't find any bodies of the feminine persuasion, so, there's hope. If we find her, Stockton's offering a heap of caps.
If I help you, I want something up front.
If I have your word, you'll help. I'll chip in 50 caps now. That's above and beyond the deal.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan.
Uh-huh.
I don't got proof, but...
Then they must not have come through.
Hey, Dan.
Say,
This whole
when you
place
have
has
a
got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan. My job here isn't drinking lemonade. I know for a fact they came here. Why the brush off?
I want to help, mister, but I really don't recollect.
Mark my words. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Excuse me.
Meaning no offense, but I got a mountain of work to do.
Well, hello, stranger. The name's Jacob, and I run this town. Glad you passed the test. Our door's always open to good quality people. You can use one of the beds in the guest house. And you should visit Penny's store.
Anything else in town?
Doc Patricia will be more than happy to patch you up. For a month. You might want to stay.
Thanks for the warning.
Just being you have a good stay.
After a long day, nothing beats Deezer's lemonade.
No, haven't already seen it. Which
Hey, Deezer.
93% of all visitors prefer Deezer's lemonade.
I'm looking into a lost caravan. Can you help?
You know what would be great for a lost caravan? Deezer's lemonade! Voted best beverage in Covenant 3 years straight!
What's in the lemonade?
Deezer's lemonade is made of goodness. 4 special ingredients from sunny, non-irradiated environments, all in one cold glass. Try it and enjoy, or take advantage of the money-back guarantee.
I'll take some.
Enjoy! Hello, Mr. Handy. Hello there, old chap. Good to see another of General Atomic's finest still eager to serve. Sir, can I interest you in a refreshing glass of Deezer's lemonade? Don't be daft. You know I can't use the stuff. No discrimination here. Everyone benefits from Deezer's lemonade. Get yours today while supplies last. A pity. It appears Deezer's programming is too severe to allow for normal conversation. Ah, well. Having a problem letting go.